Oh my god, this is so cute. The family's all together.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, you guys. Welcome to our second channel. I'm so excited. This is the first video we're going to be having.
First on second.
So on this channel, basically, it's going to be a lot more laid back than my beauty channel. We're going to be doing more everyday life things.
You said laid back. I'm just going to sneak in a bunch of videos, too. Bloopers of her going like this to Mo. So if you guys want a video of her making sounds to the dogs.
Me cooing at the dogs for 20 minutes
I can
straight.
try to hide some cameras around the house.
So for the first video, I thought it would be really fun to answer assumptions about Riley and I's relationship. I've seen a few people do this, and assumptions about friendships Laura and Manny did together, and I've been wanting to do one.
I don't know what to do with my hands with the dog here.
I've been wanting to do one for a minute, so I finally got Riley to agree to this.
That is not true at all. I said I would do this 2 weeks ago.
I know, we just didn't have any time.
I've been asking about when we were going to do that. I've been trying to get it done.
Yeah, he's been more gung-ho on the second channel.
We're going to throw in a rewind right there.
Yeah, he's been more gung-ho on the second channel. Look at them. They just had to be in the video, you guys.
Yeah, this wasn't planned, but
this
of course.
Seriously was not planned. Like, I was sitting here trying to get the shot. We both have our beverages. Cheers, honey. Our quarantinis. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into some assumptions.
What do you guys think about this? What do you think about me? We're gonna find out.
First of all, vote Juni for vice president. First of all, vote Mo for president.
I don't know if Mo...
Mo is president.
Why would Mo be president?
And Stella is Secretary of State. My parents' dog.
Barking at all the other dogs.
Mo is definitely the president. I mean, look at his face.
He humps too much to be president, that's for damn sure.
The first question, assumption, is actually from your dad.
No.
And he goes, how do you feel about Riley's parents?
Ooh.
I actually really love Riley's parents.
Damn, it all comes out. Starting off strong. That's it? You're not gonna talk shit.
No. The first assumption is Riley is super chill and doesn't really give a about what you do, but in a good way. I would say that's true, right? For the most part.
I don't ever care about much at all.
I don't ever care about much at all.
I don't even I don't know. What am I gonna get upset about? I don't know what that question's like in front of, like, if you go out and hang out with...
Some guys or girls in relationships don't like...
She's the girl.
Like, you know how I literally will be like, oh, I'm getting a tattoo today? And you're like, okay. Like, you really don't care about, like, stuff like that.
Yeah. Tattoos.
Which is good.
It's more like, okay.
You're like, all right.
Okay.
You're gonna have to wear this forever. You both were each other's rebound at first. No. No, you weren't my rebound. If you were a rebound, I wouldn't be with you still. A rebound is someone that you just, like, date to get over someone. That's what I think of a rebound. And I didn't...
Or bang.
And I didn't do that. But before, a lot of you guys might not know this, but he was single for you were single for a while before you and I started dating, right? Yeah. Like 2 years?
Something like that.
Yeah. The next assumption is that Nicole wears the pants in the relationship.
I'm wearing sweatpants and she's wearing leggings. Close tie.
I'm gonna let you answer this one because I don't know.
She doesn't wear the pants, but goes in line with the chill question. Sometimes she doesn't have a chill, which is in, like, a lot of the times.
What does that mean?
It means you get upset about things, and I don't think there's much to get upset about. So, let them slide.
No, but she says that I wear the pants in the relationship. Is that true or false?
I don't think it's true. I don't think anybody wears the pants.
I think it's really equal, honestly.
I think it's equal.
Judy's snoring. Wake up, baby.
If anybody wears the pants, it's this
Mo, honestly.
Shit down here.
Mo wears the pants.
No, I don't think anybody wears the pants. I don't know. What do you think?
I really don't think so.
She just has a louder voice. I think people assume loudness with a lot of things, too.
I got this question a lot, but a lot of people were asking if Riley and I work together, and that is true. We work together, and it's actually really great. I have a lot of fun doing stuff with him, and he's really great at taking pictures. He's got awesome ideas. He brings a lot to the table. And honestly, I do feel like a lot of people don't realize that this is a two-person job. I couldn't do this alone. If you are a content creator or an influencer, like, it's impossible to do alone.
Yeah.
Like, I need someone to help me take photos. Like, sponsored content I need help with sometimes. Like, if I have a video idea, like, I need him to help me with it. So I have agents and they help with brand deals, but Riley helps me with a lot of the creative stuff.
Yeah, I feel like there's just so many little things that go into it. Like, sometimes it's nice to have a middleman, you know, different point of contact for things. Like, it's definitely not something where it's not like building a house, like where you see, okay, clearly you put in all of this work, you had to bring all this here, like you don't just have the materials there.
Right.
But it's like people are like, oh, you have a phone, you can take a picture, you can upload it, like what do you need? But there's so much more. But I think a lot of people are a lot more aware of it now.
Now more than ever, yeah.
Over the last even year, I mean, there's never really a day off.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really ever give myself a day off unless if we're like on a vacation. That's really only when I give myself time off.
And there's times she doesn't need to work where she stresses out. You stress out when you're not working. She does need to be better at relaxing.
The hell? You okay, baby? You throwing up on camera?
June, I got nowhere to go. I'm trapped in here.
Okay, next, you guys want to have a baby soon. No. We don't want to have a baby soon. We don't want to have a kid soon.
No, not talking about it,
Not even in the cards right now, honestly.
Nothing against kids.
Yeah,
I've worked with kids for the last
He's so good with kids.
7 years.
I feel like I don't even want to start thinking about it until I'm in my 30s, honestly. I assume you guys seem very happy and stable, not like a roller coaster relationship. Is this true? Now we're on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Listen, I think that there's like a stigma. Like, I used to really think that if you were in a relationship and you didn't fight, that it was a good relationship. But that's not true at all. Like, you have to be able to communicate. And I feel like if anything in this relationship, this is the most, I don't know how to word this. I feel like this is the relationship I've actually like stuck up for the most in myself. Like, I'm not, in past relationships, I felt afraid to either like say when something was bothering me or whatever, because I felt like I needed to be this perfect, cool girlfriend. But with you, I feel like I can just be like, hey, I didn't like that, or like, you know?
Yeah.
And we do...
Somebody's probably thinking that's because she wears the pants.
No, I don't know. I just feel so comfortable around you.
Yeah, no, that's why I think there's no like stigmas, or like there's definitely no gender roles or social norms or things that we like, that there's anything that carries over into our relationship. I think we never thought about that or talked about how anything is or how we operate, but it's
I think everything ebbs and flows in life. Like, you'll have good days, you'll have bad days. Same thing with your relationships. Like, literally 2-3 hours ago before filming this, Riley and I had a little bit of an argument. Like, it is what it is. And I think like it's actually healthy to argue about things and talk things out, because it shows that you're passionate about the relationship and you want it to work, you know? Yeah.
Going back to like, no, I don't get bothered about things. Like, there's a difference between like being angry and upset and, you know, holding on to that. It's okay to be angry, but we usually talk it through. It's not like necessary to even talk through everything. It's just okay to understand somebody can be upset because they're frustrated about something else that happened during the day. It's like, yeah, we get pissed at each other all the time.
And we also like live together, we work together.
Yeah, it's like
we're together all the time. It's okay to fight and argue and speak your mind.
Like, she drives me nuts sometimes and I drive her, like, that's totally normal. And I think like once you accept
and
it,
I wouldn't want to have it any other way.
No, it's like, yeah, we're together all the time. So like,
of course, yeah.
We drive each other up a wall sometimes, but it's good, you know. It all comes back better.
Oh, you ready for it? I assume that Nicol loves Riley more than Riley loves Nicol.
She says that all the time. Again, loud personalities.
Yeah, no, you guys. He loves me. He loves me just as much as I love him, if not more at times.
Yeah, I think that one just shifts back and forth.
Yeah.
No, that's not true at all.
We love each other equal. It's very equal in this relationship. This next question is, you guys are opposites. he's very quiet and you're your typical Italiano self. Said with love. That's so sweet that she said said with love. Yes.
No offense, but
no, like
kind of a lot.
I know.
No offense.
I know.
Was that Curb Your Enthusiasm when he says no offense? Just because you say no offense.
Yeah, doesn't mean it's not offensive.
Mean you can say anything you want.
Yeah. No, Riley and I are complete opposites, and I think personally that's what I need. I tend to date people that are way too much like me, and it never works out. Literally, my last relationship, I was with another Sagittarius, and that didn't work. I think it's great that we're different because he mellows me out, and I kind of like get him passionate.
Stress me out?
Oh. No, stupid. No, I think we're a really good balance, honestly. Like, being serious. Like, I think we're a great balance. Out of all the relationships I've had, like, feel the most comfortable, balanced, everything with you. Like, you've taught me so much about nature and, like, actually stopping and appreciating things and, like, getting outside. You've taught me how to ski. You've taught me to be greener. Like, things that I really didn't know or care that much about. I feel like you have taught me a lot, and I hope that I have taught you things, you know, like maybe be more outgoing, whatever.
Yeah, no, for sure, all of that. But
our dogs
also,
are like, hi,
I know,
guys.
we're all...
I'm like, we're like...
I don't know, still don't know what to do with this.
I know.
No, I used to hate makeup. Like, my mentality towards a lot of things was not necessarily stubborn in a way, but also like to be in the beauty space and to see it and work in it and be that close to makeup and influencers and this kind of thing is definitely not a space that I ever saw myself in, like at all.
Yeah.
You know, the things that come with that, it's not like that exactly, like literally that, but there's little things that come with that, like just the background and, you know, open eyes to that whole side of things. Like, you know, that makes a difference to a lot. Like, people watch your channels and your beauty videos and everybody else's because it makes a difference to there's a massive community out there. People that, you know, self-confidence on all this stuff. I was living in mountain towns and I was like, yeah, but there's a point where like, okay, you don't need to put makeup on, like you're pretty without it, you know, and there's like this whole side of things.
But like you kind of realize it's like an art form and like a therapy for some people.
Yeah,
and like
totally.
Stuff like that.
And it never was like, I mean, I said I didn't hate it, but it was like, you know, I didn't understand or realize like some confidence. It's fun to do. It's like, yeah, of course. There's so much more behind it, and means a lot and impacts a lot of people and changes people's lives in a way that I never thought.
Yeah.
But
I never thought either when I first started, honestly. I was like, I'm just doing this for fun and seeing what happens. This is a question, not really an assumption, and it's for me, and I'm gonna answer it like honestly. Did you begin having feelings for Riley before your technical breakup with your ex? No hate. I love you, Nicol. Oh, that's so hard to say. So, like I've said in the past, a lot of what that last relationship was very for show, and the relationship technically ended months before I made it public. So I was in the midst of breaking up with my ex when I met Riley. So I don't really know if it was like exactly at the same time, but my relationship with my ex was completely done in my mind mentally and physically as well, because there was not really much of that. And the minute I saw Riley, I truly feel like it was love at first sight. Like, not to be so corny and annoying, I knew you were gonna laugh. But it's true. Like,
I need a rainbow to come up.
I really do feel like the minute there was something about you, like when I first met you, for some reason, like I didn't want to tell you like I had a boyfriend, or like I didn't want to, like, I don't know. There was just, and I had never felt that way. Like I never cheated on anyone. I've never cheated on anyone. So, and Riley can vouch for that as well. There was nothing done that was wrong or whatever. Because I do feel like there's a lot of assumptions that I cheated on my ex, and that's not it at all. I would never do that to someone. I've been cheated on. Riley's been cheated on. It's like the worst feeling in the world, and I would never do that to someone. Ever.
Yeah, no, I didn't get a hint of that. She was my client, so he was my ski instructor. She was a work relationship, and
Oof. Juni just farted. But yeah, no, we were clients, so it was very professional at first. I thought he was like so attractive and good looking, and then like once things ended with my ex, that's when I was a bit more forward with Riley. And I just found any excuse and any reason to text you. Any excuse or a reason.
Yeah.
I was persistent. I pretty much threw myself at Riley.
Yeah, and I don't like texting at all. I do not like it at all. Like, I don't text conversations.
He doesn't.
You can text, I don't.
I'm like constantly in conversation with like 12 people a day.
Or I'll call you, or like there's nothing, I don't have anything to say to you. There's nothing to talk about here. Like, call me if there's something to talk about. I don't like text messaging back and forth.
I feel like it's more of a guy thing. I love texting.
It's like just as a pet peeve. I just don't like typing.
But you were excited when I texted you?
Yeah,
Is that what
you're... I don't like...
I was like, oh my god, where is this going?
Like, oh god, I gotta text back. Yeah, she'd text me
a lot.
But I didn't mind. But also at the same time, I was like, oh, I thought the conversation was over. And then she'd text me again and again and again. But yeah, I never minded.
Next assumption is I assume y'all be getting down and dirty in the bedroom, winky face.
What does that mean? We just washed our sheets. We vacuum.
You know exactly what it means.
About? No, just the washing machine, the kitchen counter. Sometimes the farmhouse sink.
That department is good. No worries there, you guys. I assume that Riley pulled you out of a dark place and made you feel like you again. If so, elaborate. I would say that's super true. That's super true because I feel like I've talked about this so much, but I've struggled a lot in my life with feeling like people don't like me. I don't really know why. I think it's honestly because I never really had, like, you have friends that, like, you grew up with. Like, they're literally brothers to you, like, whatever. Like, I have like one friend that's like that. So I think like the lack of me having friends and really feeling that validation has always just been present with me. And I'll never forget, there was one time we were at this brewery in Mammoth and one of his friends said to me, he was like, "This is who you really are, huh?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, made me cry like a baby that night. I was bawling my eyes out. It was like someone finally saw the real me. Like, and it happened while I was with Riley. It was one of Riley's really good friends. He sat down and had a talk with me and he was like, you know, Riley loves you for you, right? Like, you don't have to put on a persona. You don't have to be this LA goddess. Like, you don't have to, you know, just be yourself and that's enough. And I honestly feel like since I've known you, I feel like myself is enough. And I've never really felt that way before. So yeah, knowing you even just knowing you has helped me out a lot. You have an eyelash, make a wish.
We're not allowed to.
Put it in your shirt. Make a wish and then I'll put it in your shirt.
We're not allowed to shake hands, but we can fist bump.
We can shake hands. We're quarantined together.
Oh no!
I assume Riley is only with you because of Mo. I wouldn't even be mad if he was.
For that?
For just little head. Look at that. Mo is the big spoon. Mo is the big spoon. I assume Riley is a very protective boyfriend. No.
If need be.
I mean, you're protective of my, like, well-being, but you're not like, why were you talking to that guy over there? Like, you know?
They assumed I am?
Yeah. They said I assume Riley is protective.
No. I mean, that's like false. Masculinity, if there's anything
beyond false, yeah. I assume Riley likes to have a private relationship and a private life. Yeah, you're a bit more private, but I will say since we've met, you have been a lot more open to sharing yourself with my followers and just in general. Like, I feel like you're a lot more outgoing than when we first met. You're a lot more, like, down to go to events with me, even though they're not the most fun thing in the world. Like,
I don't think that's changed. Or not. Like, I've gotten to know people.
True, but I feel like you're a bit more outgoing. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But also it's like just getting comfortable in a new space and meeting a bunch of new people. And like.
So the last brand trip we were on was with Fresh. And the last night we were there, I was like drinking with the girls and he was hanging out with the guys. And that's like something that I've always just wanted to be able to do, is like have a relationship where like I could be with my girls and he could be with his dudes and like not even have to worry about anything. Like that is awesome to me. I've never really had that before you. Is marriage something that you can see yourself heading towards with Riley? We've definitely talked about marriage before, and we both see each other being together forever.
Yeah, I don't think any one of us plan on going anywhere.
And we both want to like do it soon-ish, but we're not in any rush. Don't bombard Riley. Don't pester me about it. When things are right, they're right, you know? So it's definitely something we talk about. It's definitely something that we both can see each other being with each other for forever.
Yeah, I don't think that's a conclusion that's surprising to either one of us.
Yeah, and I'm just doing the very difficult thing in letting Riley be in control, even though I like to be in control. It's up to...
Show them how much patience you have.
0.
Show them. Give them a demonstration.
Of how much... How?
Of this or this. Yeah, I think it was this.
This. It's literally almost touching. Like, almost, you know?
Yeah, Mo, can you zoom in on that?
I assume that Riley is never home.
I'm out all the time, especially now.
No, he's home a lot with me.
I was home until I heard quarantine, and then I just started dipping out all the time.
Don't joke like that.
No, I mean, we got
First of all, I haven't even let him leave the house during this quarantine. Next assumption is, do y'all smoke hella weed?
No.
Not hella.
No, I'm a baby anymore these days. I get paranoid, and I wish.
Someone wants to know what our compatibility is based off of...
Start
astrology.
I don't know.
He's water, I'm fire. He always wants to put my fires out. I always want to burn everything down. So, you know, it's...
Yeah, you're a burn it down.
And you're a put out. You put out my fires, honey. You guys are going to be shocked to hear this from me because you know how much I love astrology. I don't really worry about compatibility when it comes to signs because there's so...
Is that because we're not compatible?
No, we are. Because our, like...
Oh, that's not true.
Our rising signs match up and, like... You have some fire in your chart. I have some water in my chart. It's so much deeper than just being like our Sag and Pisces compatible. Like it's so much deeper than that.
Jeeves.
Yeah. I assume that Riley gets annoyed when you baby talk the dogs too much.
That person is smart.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just laugh. Usually when I'm trying to go to bed, I don't talk a lot. Like, I'm really quiet. She just narrates her own life. Like, she can be up in the kitchen by herself and she'll be talking the whole time. Nobody's in the house. I'm in the bed. She's just talking. Like,
I'm like, okay, my baby.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
might
like
whistle or something. But sometimes, like, early morning or at night, she'll just be by herself with the dogs and it'll be like a 10-minute thing of sounds and talks and asking.
That's why you love me. Have y'all ever had a big fight over something serious? I think our most serious argument was when your sister and her boyfriend were here and you went to San Diego. I think that was our biggest argument. That was like, there's a lot more to it that I'm not going to get into, but I think that time was our biggest argument. That's when I remember being the most upset out of any argument.
Yeah. Nothing serious. I think you're also upset about...
It was a lot because...
I think you just picked something that you were going to blow up at, and you blew up. I'm going to get slapped, but...
No, there was a lot of moving parts. You guys know I had a lot of house issues. I was having house guest after house guest. We had just found a hole in our roof, and then the next day it literally started pouring rain. And then, like, Riley's sister was in town, and I got mad at him because he went down to San Diego, and I was like, you need to be here with your family. And like it just turned into this whole, like, it was honestly a million things that were wrong and nobody was ever gonna win in that argument. Like we both came out of that argument so emotionally and exhausted and drained. That was
I think
our
we were
biggest.
Both pissed, but it wasn't like
I think
we never fought over anything major. Like nobody's ever done anything like.
No, there's never been any like disrespect or rudeness. Sometimes like what I've had to watch is my tone a lot because he's a little water sign. So I have to watch my tone. Things that I say that don't mean to come off as rude sometimes come off as rude. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand, but like I appreciate bluntness and but sometimes like sometimes rude is rude. Like you're not trying to be rude, but like okay, that was really rude. And you're like, oh, don't be sensitive. That's when we get into fights.
We get into fights about Riley being sensitive and me being rude.
Right here. It's like, there's a difference between being like there's a line there. Like I'm not. Like,
but I'm not.
That was
rude.
That was mean. Don't be mean.
The way that I talk to you is like the way that I have always talked to my family, and that's how like me and my family communicate. No, we're very passionate Italians,
I understand that.
But like me making fun of your Schecter guitar is rude.
But like no, see that was rude. That was just rude. Like that was.
But
rude.
I didn't mean for it to come off as rude.
But there's.
Okay, guys, this was the argument.
We're gonna get in a fight. No, because.
No, I want to know in the comments. I want to know in the comments.
Oh no, this is recording.
I want to know in the comments. And I'm only saying this because I'm slightly tipsy from one White Claw, by the way.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Okay, feel that.
They can't.
There's a quarter left in there.
Are you calling me a bitch?
Yeah.
One of the guitar brands was a little bit of a lower guitar brand, or like a more entry-level guitar brand, I personally felt. And Riley had made a comment saying...
Fender makes... entry-level guitars.
Yeah, I know. I used to have a Fender Squier.
Terrible guitars.
I know. That was the worst
Doesn't mean
electric
they don't
guitar.
Make really good guitars.
No, I understand. But like Riley said, he was like, oh, I want to go get this bad boy tuned up. And I was like, you want to get a Schecter tuned up? Meaning like save your money and get a nicer guitar and it won't have the tune-up problems. That's how I meant it, but I maybe could have communicated it better. And he thought that was rude of me.
No comment.
You're the disgusting kind of couple that's so overly sweet, everyone around needs to puke. No, I wish sometimes, Joe. I'm like, give me wub, love me. Hey, I have makeup on. No, I feel like we're a good happy medium. Like, we don't do very much PDA, especially if we're like friends are around.
We're social distancing.
When we're together, everything is like great.
I mean, it's not like we go and like, okay, no PDA.
No. I mean, we're like, I'll hold your hand, or I'll lick your finger. He'll chop my neck off every now and then. It's really sweet.
Yeah, we'll put on the boxing gloves and hash it out. No, I don't know anybody. Is there anybody is there anybody like that in a relationship? That's actually a good question. Is there anybody like that in a relationship? Like,
I don't know.
Do people watch too much reality TV and then try that in a relationship and then it lasts
for like a month?
Well, I think
a lot of people think of like honeymoon phases. All right, you guys, so that is the end of our assumptions. Sorry if this video was longer than anticipated, but I really loved
Hopefully not.
all your guys' questions and assumptions. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. And if you have any video requests, leave them down below. Don't forget to follow our little family here, and we love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.